Come do a quick Sunday reset with me. My house isn't super messy, but it still needs to be cleaned. Cooper, of course, is protesting. He would rather just have a lazy Sunday, but everything always feels so much better after it's picked up, tidied, and cleaned a little bit. So of course, first up, I wanted to make my bed, which again, Cooper was not thrilled with this prospect. He loves sleeping on my pillows, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but of course he always wins. And then picking up his toys because they're always everywhere. And this darn pickle, you would be surprised at how many times I picked this up in a day. I also wanted to fluff the pillows on the couch a little bit and fix the blanket, but then I realized that there was something on the blanket, so into the wash it went. So that was kind of a fruitless effort, but it will get all nice and clean. And then after that, I just wanted to pick up a couple of things that were out around the house, a cup, some candy, things like that, get those things put away, and then grab some microfiber cloths and go into my room to dust everything. It wasn't super bad, but there's always dust collecting everywhere. And for some reason, the handles on my dresser are always extra dusty. I don't know why they attract the dust, but they do. Everyone always thinks that this is a picture of Cooper, but this is actually a picture of my old dog, Jack, when he was a baby. I miss him terribly still. But putting that back in its place of honor and then going back to dusting, the cords and things like that also always get really dusty, so I like to wipe those off. Cooper, again, is still protesting and advocating for a Sunday nap instead of cleaning. I think he thinks I'm ridiculous, but that's okay. There's also this giant mirror in my bedroom, and it keeps getting smudges, and for a while I couldn't figure out how in the heck smudges were getting on here. And then I realized that at night I throw Cooper's toy and we play fetch, and I have terrible aim, so sometimes the toy hits the mirror, and yes, that's where the smudges are coming from. I'm the culprit. Anyway, into my closet to dust off all of the different shelves and cubby holes and things like that, because it again gets very dusty in there. And then onto my bathroom. This was the part that had like a few particular issues. I wanted to spray on some soap to let that soak for a little bit, and then wipe down all the counters and the faucets and the mirrors and all those things. I always need to do a little extra scrubbing around the handles because hard water spots build up, and then of course around the faucet as well, and then give everything a good wipe down and polish. And then I always have to wipe off my Simple Human soap dispenser, but I sometimes forget to turn it off first, and that's a disaster. Do you see this buildup? It's like at the bottom of my shower door, but it's primarily on the outside, which I don't understand how that happens. But this is like the bane of my existence. It's like this hard, crusty stuff, and it's actually pretty hard to get off, so it takes a lot of scrubbing. While that was sitting for a little bit, I went into the shower and gave everything a good wipe and clean, including all the containers and potions, all the things, and then back to this glass. Cooper was like, "What in the heck are you doing?" At this point, I was laying on the floor cleaning it, and then I went to clean the little, what do you even call that? The rubber piece at the bottom of the shower door? I don't even know. Give everything a good spray, and then I got out the big guns. I took my big scrubber into the bathtub just to get off any soap scum and things like that. Give it a good scrub, and then kind of polish everything, and then rinse it all off. I should have wiped around the tub first before I wet everything down because it's so hard to reach, but I didn't. Then just giving the toilet a good clean and then putting out a new fresh towel. Then I went into the living room only to find the pickle out again. So battle of the pickle, putting that away. And then I went to put away my salt container. I am lazy and usually leave that out on the coffee table because that's where I eat most of the time. So I like to give everything here a good scrub, and yeah, that's salt everywhere. Salt and Diet Pepsi, my two biggest vices in life, but what are you going to do? Just putting everything back, and I'm starting to notice that these books are getting a little sun bleached, but oh well. Then continuing on with the dusting, including the HVAC closet, and then into the guest room. This is a disaster. I'm getting a new car tomorrow, and the car mats had to get delivered here. Tell me why you can't get them just at the dealership. I don't understand. But they're all out there, so we're just going to give everything in here a very quick wipe and call it a day, because what else am I going to do? Pickle was out again, so I decided to gently kick it near the basket to see if I could get Cooper not to notice. And then I put his pillow down, and he's so touchy about all his stuff. He came over to check on it. He's like, "Hey, what the heck?" Then on to dusting my office, just around all my little electronics and things like that. I still have not done cord management on the iMac because I'm not 100% sure I'm keeping it, but I will eventually if I keep it. Then on to dusting the dining room. This room doesn't get a lot of use, so it wasn't too bad, but I want to wipe down all the handles and things like that. And then on to the powder room. Then I just want to spray some soap and let it sit for a minute. And then I want to vacuum up Cooper's food. Yes, don't come at me. I know this is wasteful, but sometimes I'm just too tired to pick it up. Plus I have like a weird thing. I don't like touching the dog food. I don't know. So I'm sorry, I did vacuum it up and then refill his bowl, and he promptly dumped some more out. So good times. Anyway, back to the powder room, just wiping everything off and trying to get the water spots off, cleaning the mirror really quickly. And again, with the Simple Human thing, and I did accidentally leave it on and get soap all over myself, not pictured, but we moved on from that. So that bathroom's done. It wasn't too bad. And then onto the kitchen. So I just wanted to wipe off all the counters and dust and things like that, especially the backsplash. And then onto the sink, which is one of my least favorite things to clean. I don't know what it is. I guess guess after reading the reports that like this is the germiest place in your house, it just kind of gives me the ick. But I clean everything off, including all the little things that go into the sink, rinse it, and then do another round of cleaner and polish everything off, and it's so much better. And then finally, I just want to finish with the kitchen counters, wipe everything down, and then wipe and polish everything, and then it's done. Except I came back and the pickle was out again, so we're gonna put that back. And of course, Cooper's gonna win. He's gonna pull it right back out. What Cooper wants, Cooper gets. So that's it for today. Everything feels so much better. I hope you have a happy Sunday.